Hey, what's up YouTube? This is the Mermail Master coming at you guys from the Team Time Riders YouTube channel today to discuss the brand new Forbidden and Limited list starting November 6th, 2017. This is a kind of unprecedented thing where we're receiving a list very, very fast after our first one, but I guess during this time, Konami saw the utter dominance that Spirals have been having on the format and have decided to make a change. So, without further ado, I'm going to get started and tell you all of the things that changed on the list. It's not that many of them, but I'll go through that and then I'll also go through some of my thoughts regards to that. So, on this list, it happens that only 4 cards were changed. There was nothing that went to Semi, there was nothing that went to Forbidden, and there was nothing that came off of the list. Rather, this was kind of like an emergency ban list without it actually being one. Konami just dropped it middle of the day for us. I personally just got out of work, so making this video for me is kind of the process that we're going to be taking here for this. But there's 4 cards on the list total, and all of them were cards that went to 1. The 4 cards were Gofu, Set Rotation, Spiral Quick Fix, and Spiral Gear Drone. As you guys know, I'm a die-hard Spiral fan, a big fan of the deck. I've been playing it since it came out, but I have to say that I'm very happy with all of the hits that are on this list, because I feel like it doesn't punish other decks for the types of things, and it takes away, like, it was a very good hit, because it takes away, you know, the kind of degenerate combos that Spirals are used to making, and instead, you know, brings the deck back to, I guess, the style that it used to be played, which was the style that I kind of enjoyed it. So I guess starting off with Gofu, Gofu honestly is like a massive piece of advantage for anyone playing a Link deck. Special summon it onto the field, and then you can instantly field a bunch of Link monsters. And with more and more generic stuff coming out, such as like Link Karibo and other things, Gofu's presence in the game just is not really that healthy. And it encourages kind of a bottlenecked sense of deck building, if I may put it that way. So it's definitely really great to see it go to 1 and to see kind of all of those combos get nipped in the bud, because in reality that's what it was really being run for, was just degenerate combos and OTKs that help you spam Link monsters on the board, and that's not really what that's not really what Konami's looking for in that game. The next card that I'm talking about is going to be Set Rotation. And Set Rotation was the other generic hit on the list. This was something that I actually wasn't expecting, but I kind of see why Konami did it. It's an extremely degenerate card, even more so than Terraforming, because it gets the field spell directly to your field, but also locks out your opponent from activating their field spell, and it creates kind of like a battle between who can get the field spell to the field the fastest. And, you know, in a format where you have Set Rotation, which is a quick play, versus Terraforming, which is just like a normal search and activate spell card, I think Konami made an excellent decision putting Set Rotation to 1. It really helped to, I think it's going to really help to clean up the format. And then the final 2 changes on the list are putting both Quick Fix and Drone to 1. And as a Spiral player, as I've told you guys, like, I'm a pretty big fan of this hit, because I feel like both of those cards are incredibly like powerful. They're not hard once per turns. Drone lets you stack your opponent's deck. It lets you fetch a super agent back from the graveyard, and it helps you make your monsters big, so that you can use direct attacks off of Last Resort. It can also be machine dupe, and in the same way as Quick Fix, who can just keep special summoning him back. 2 Quick Fixes equals a super agent, and like you can run through your entire deck, push out like a massive number of monsters, and keep spamming the board with links like all over the place. Honestly, like, the Spirals that emerged from that format were incredibly degenerate, and not even I as a Spiral player can really make any excuse for the kind of things that the deck became. And I think Konami is making a really good kind of thing here, where they're saying, okay, you know, let's take a look at the most degenerate aspects of this deck and fix them. So they decided to fix the, you know, utilization of machine dupe without banning machine dupe outright. We still have a quick fix, we still have a drone. Both of those cards are excellent, and in reality, like, Quick Fix was only part of the combo for Spirals for a very, very long time. He and Super Agent were largely kind of separate entities that worked somewhat in harmony in the deck, but that accomplished two very, very different things. So now with both of them at one, the deck focus becomes a lot more on Super Agent, and upon getting Super Agent there, and the drone and Quick Fix suddenly become a lot more important. I think that's not an issue at all, particularly for casual play, but I think it's going to decimate Spirals in the competitive scene as we know them. Like, the deck is absolutely like one of those tier 0 strategies like we used to see in like the Dragon Ruler format. You're either playing the best deck or you're siding stuff for it. And, you know, I said that the format would be a little bit more diverse, but I guess not even I predicted that Spirals would show even like such a dominance, even with, you know, things like Pendulum and other stuff at full power. But yeah, so that's my opinions on the list, and that's my opinions on, you know, everything Spiral and, you know, set rotation, whatever related. I feel like Konami did an excellent job. They listened to fan feedback. They realized like what a crazy kind of thing Spirals was happening on the game, and they made sensible, decent hits to a variety of different link formats in an attempt to rein the format in a slight little bit. I'm excited to see what kind of metagame emerges post November 6th, but you know, it's only time can tell. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. It was very much a quick video. I didn't want to let it drag out too long, even though it is, I think, like almost 12 or 13 minutes for somehow. But yeah, if you like the video, please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe on the Team Time Riders YouTube channel. And as always, this is the Mermail Master with the Team Time Riders YouTube channel, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.